Hello and welcome to my next Vlogmas. So, in this one we're going to be combining a little bit of everything because honestly I don't have much to do today, but we're still going to make it festive, so let's get ready for the next Vlogmas. So I just finished recording a bunch of reels and I'm going to start a YouTube video recording right now on a sunscreen, so that's probably going to go on maybe before this actually, or maybe after this. But that's what I'm doing this morning. I went out yesterday, saw my mom, went to Costco, did a Costco run, and oh my god guys, there is so many Christmas things at Costco that I want, but I had to be a good man and not just buy everything. But I did buy some stuff, so right now I'm enjoying my cup of coffee, of course, in my Christmas mug, so I usually use the Vita Protein's collagen, but I noticed that they raised the price by $2. I know $2, but still, it became $32 plus tax. And then next to it, I saw very strategically, good job Costco, Orgain just released a new collagen, flavorless collagen. So I checked it out, and I was like, wait, flavorless plus superfoods, and has vitamin C? And I checked the protein in the back, and it has an extra gram of protein. The Vita Proteins had 18 grams, this one has 19 grams. And this has 34 servings, meanwhile, the Vita Proteins had 30. So, cheaper, more bang for your buck, more protein, and just have to do 1 scoop to get your serving opposed to 2 scoops. Love it, love it, love it. And I made sure that a serving was 1 scoop, so it's not like it says, you know, 1 scoop and servings is like 28, or like it says 34 servings and it says like 2 scoops, right? No. So far, perfect. I like it because I get that protein, but it also has green tea, green coffee beans, even more of a caffeine profile. Acerola juice, which is high in vitamin C, and it has, I think, some prebiotics in there. It has kale and broccoli, so I'm getting vegetables in my morning cup of coffee, and it's not changing the flavor. And I continue to sweeten my coffee with the agave, which is not going to raise my is it glycemic index, I think? It's not going to raise that part of the sugar. And I drink my coffee black. I don't put any creamer or anything in there. And it has turmeric, and it has cherry and blueberry, so that's amazing, and it's flavorless. I don't know how they do it. Science crazy, man. But I'm going to make my breakfast now, and y'all can see my healthy breakfast, because I've been very bad. Last week I ate like pizza, and I ate Thai food, and I ate just not good. So doing that, I'm taking my probiotics, trying to take care of myself, and I'm going to probably work out today. So let's do breakfast. Okay, so heating up the pan with some extra olive oil, and I'm going to be using Ezekiel bread from Trader Joe's. So you get sprouted flourless grains, and it's very good for you. And I'm going to be adding spinach to it, and I think some salsa verde. I have 2 here that, one of them is open. I got to figure it out. This looks more new, I think. I think this is the open one. And I'm going to put eggs. So let's do it. Okay, I'm going to do my best here. I've never cooked on camera. So I got my bowl here. Because it's the weekday, I'm going to use 2 eggs, but only in one of them am I going to use the whole egg. The other one, I just use the egg white. And I just keep the yolk in the egg. Yolks are good for you. They're more nutritious than the egg white, but they do bring more cholesterol and calories, I believe. And to the eggs, I'm going to be adding garlic powder, some garlic salt, that also has onions and other stuff, and black pepper, as always. I love me some black pepper. Of course, mix it up. Ezekiel flour. How do I do this? So, cut it open. And spinach cooks really fast, so that goes very fast. So basically just an egg wrap. So I'm gonna heat this up in the microwave. So where am I? Hi. I'm gonna put tomato in there too. So I'm gonna cut off a piece here. I'm gonna use like that much. I like these beef steak tomatoes. They're very easy to cook. it just chops it up for you. So just do that. And it comes out in pieces. Now that the eggs are basically done, I'm going to go with spinach, which fell everywhere. Isn't it funny how spinach just cooks so extremely fast? Look at that, it's become nothing. They were big leaves and now they're green little specks. Okay, we got the warmed up Ezekiel healthy tortilla. Okay, so I just realized it's going to be very hard to eat. So I'm going to take one bite and then enjoy it in peace. Oh man, this can't be wrapped up. But here it is. A healthy egg burrito. And just shot food. I'm eating it more like a taco than a burrito. Well, still so good. My protein, my minerals, all the nutrition I need, healthy fats, tomate, vitamin C. I love it. Oh my god, so a lot fell out of the tortilla, so we still got a lot of stuff here. So I'm just going to use some chips. These are the organic blue corn tortilla chips with amaranth, quinoa, and chia seeds. So healthy chips too. And it adds a crunch. Perfect. Okay, so I'm actually gonna attempt salmon in the air fryer, green beans and potatoes, because potatoes sound really easy to make now and they go perfectly with salmon. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, so the salmon is ready. I put black pepper, garlic, sea salt, olive oil, and I just put lemon, and I made sure to really coat them, because I didn't want to be, like, I wanted to at least put more than less, so at least I can say, ooh, next time I'll use less, opposed to, dang, I didn't put enough, it doesn't even taste good. So I'm looking forward to it, and it is preheating, so can't wait. Okay, so I just turned it over, so now we have 9 minutes left. Ah! What did I do? No, no. Stay there. Did not mean that. Okay, phew. Okay, we're good. But so far, it looks so crispy. The potatoes are, I put potatoes on the bottom, and they're not cooking evenly as I thought they would, which makes sense. The air fryer fries from the top in the air, and so it's hitting the salmon first. I'm assuming the potatoes aren't getting the heat. I mean, they're not getting the frying part. They're probably just getting heat. So, so I'll take the salmon out, and then I will do the potatoes. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna close the door here. Let's talk skincare while the salmon cooks. So far, everything is on my face except my moisturizing step. So tonight, I double cleansed with the, I need to get it, but it's a Naturopathica Manuka Cleansing Balm, which they sent to me PR. It's such an expensive cleansing balm. I don't know if I would recommend it, just because it's so expensive, but I will say it was very luxurious. It has Manuka honey in it, it has sea buckthorn oil, smells amazing. Really nice. So if you've used it, that's what I used. And then I went in with the Dr. Zenovia 10% benzoperoxide cleanser. If you follow me, you know I freaking love it. ad is coming up soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. If you follow me on my Instagram, you will see it. And I love them so much, so I'm going to be talking about them a lot more. It's what's been producing these results on my skin. It just has been lowering the redness, just been eradicating active blemishes. Like, I haven't had an active blemish like in over a week, which is insane. Just lovely. And then I went in with the ELMT Centella calming solution, which I love. It has been so calming. And then I went in with their illuminating solution with 10% niacinamide, grape extract, and pomegranate. This leaves you so dewy and gives you 10% niacinamide in like a toner essence form. It is chef's kiss. I love ELMT. Actually, I've been talking about them so much that I actually reached out and saw that I really like them. So we're going to be working on an ad together. So you guys know I talk about them. I really love them. They reach out or I reach out, and then I do sponsorships or paid stuff with them. So always know, whenever I do any of these ads or sponsorships, they're always earned. They're always because I really like the product. Never just for a cash grab, you know? So, you guys know that. So, I put that on, and then I went in with my Tretinoin right here with 15% azelaic acid and 0.05% tretinoin. So far, it's been doing wonders. I've just been really hydrating in my morning routine. And at night, I just really pack on the layers of hydration and moisturization. So it's been helping in this area. I still have some redness going on and some sensitivity right there. You can kind of see I haven't had that in a while. So that's what's going on from here. But we're totally managing it. And in fact, we're managing it with another Dr. Zenovia product. And that is their Inflammaging Night Repair Treatment. This is really lovely because all this does is basically try to repair your skin through the Regulate Complex, which is my new favorite complex. It basically is comprised of green tea polyphenols, so the actual component of green tea that you want, that has the brightening effects, the soothing effects, the calming effects, the anti-aging or well-aging effects. And then it has bakuchiol, which is an alternative to retinol. So you don't really need it when you're on tretinoin or retinol, but it's a nice addition. It's a nice addition of antioxidants and just skin resurfacing. And then it has ceramides in here, and then it has, I forget what else it has, but the claims are to lower redness, fine lines, and puffiness in the skin. It's a really nice layer of hydration, antioxidants, soothing. This is a really lovely one. I believe even people who want to do anti-aging will love this. I think I'm going to order one of these for my mom because she would love this. This for a woman or mom in your life who wants to tackle fine lines or any kind of puffiness going on. This is the one. It is so beautiful. I love it a lot, a lot. And I use that after my tretinoin just to get that antioxidants and anti-redness in. So now we're going to go in with the hydration. So I'm going to re-wet my skin with the Coast RX Centella water. I just got this PR from Wish Trend. So let's do that. Let's do the eye area first. Alright. Let me get my eye cream. So in the evenings, I'm also using the Dr. Zenovia Retinol Recovery Cream. And this is their eye cream with basically that has everything I've been talking about. The Regulate Complex, retinol, and bakuchiol. And it's this beautiful cream. And it sinks in magnificently. So I just put it there in the inner corner and the outer corner. And just press it in. And it hasn't been causing me, it also has caffeine in here. So it's gonna, and niacinamide. So it's helping with darkness, puffiness, redness, texture, just everything. And it's honestly been a really nice addition. It's not heavy at all. It sinks in very nicely. I just highly enjoy this. So I love pressing this in, taking my time. I don't go over the eye because sometimes I notice with this cream it can give me cloudy eye. So I just focus on the corners and the places where I get dry, like my crow's feet. Okay, so now we're going to do the face. Alright, so we're moist again. And I'm using, ooh, that's the alarm for the air fryer. Okay, I'm going to have to re-moist again. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not going to burn it. Well, I didn't burn it. The salmon came out so good. So right now I took it out. The potatoes did not cook. Like, I mean, they warmed up, they looked a little crispy, but like not enough where it was like, oh, this side is done. So I put it on for 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn them over. I put the salmon in the microwave, and then I'm gonna throw the green beans in right now into a sauce. And then when I turn over the potatoes for when they've gone halfway through, I'm gonna put in the green beans, because those should only take like 7-10 minutes. So let's rehydrate. I love this. I keep getting Centella. I love Centella. Love it. So you saw a preview when I ran off. So I'm using the liquid gold as I've shown before. I'm still using it. As you can see, it's almost done. And then combining it with the Fortify oil. So I love this. As a reminder, liquid gold has 4% niacinamide, 2 types of sea buckthorn oil, which has some fatty acids that really go to work at helping the skin barrier. And see, there it is mixed. And it has 3 types of ceramides that help the skin barrier, so it's perfect for being on Tretinoin. And it smells a little funky, but you get accustomed to it. And then the Fortify oil, what's lovely is that it has what this liquid gold's competitor kind of is, and that is tamanu oil, which is what is present in Great Barrier Relief by Crave Beauty. So those are like the 2 oil skin barrier repairing serums everyone kind of talks about and kind of like compares. Crave Beauty's Great Barrier Relief and Stradia's Liquid Gold, because they both are comprise a really skin fortifying ingredient. So, but I think Liquid Gold wins, honestly. The only thing that I think Great Barrier Relief by Crave Beauty wins is the scent from the tamanu oil in here. It just smells like sweet, almost like, I can't even pinpoint it, like, just almost like, I hate to say this, but like sweet chicken. I don't know, it just smells so yummy, like teriyaki chicken. Is that weird? But I combine them, so I get that tamanu oil. So I get what Great Barrier Relief has on top of liquid gold and combine it with liquid gold. So it's a really good combination for lowering redness, for the barrier repair, and for helping with dry patches. And it's a light layer, so I'm not putting a thick layer of oil. So, and so far I haven't clogged pores or any of that with this, especially because I really blend it in and really just like, you know, tap it in. So it's not just sitting, and it sinks in beautifully. And actually, I seal in my skin with a final balm, because this oil sometimes, even though it looks really glowy and it's an oil, by the time I wake up in the morning, I still feel dry. So I like to lock this in with a balm. And I will show you after I finish the food. And there's the salmon, nice and crispy. Potatoes, perfect. And the green beans, I think they came out crispy. They look crispy, but they don't necessarily feel it. But I can't wait to bite into one. But everything's very hot, and everything came out perfect. Yes. So, as you saw, it came out perfectly. So, oh, that was so good. And now I'm ready to have my green tea and mint with a dessert, which I always have every night. And so I just finished my routine, and I just applied the Rescue Balm. As I said, that's the balm I use to kind of seal everything in, really help with fading my hyperpigmentation, and just lowering the redness here. And it really does a good job of still giving that glow. I really love it. It's a really good one. This is the mini version. I have a big one that I'm going to use soon, but I literally just slather it all over my face. It's not even like, oh, I'm going to put it here. It's like I literally use it as a moisturizer. I love it. So that's my routine, and I feel weird showing this on camera because I'm not supposed to talk about it because it's going to release tomorrow, but by the time I put this, it'll be past tomorrow. But this is from Not Pot. And it's a brand that they're famous for their CBD gummies. And this is their new Oat Puff CBD Eczema Cream. So it's supposed to be for eczema. It has 1% colloidal oatmeal. And it has 500 grams of CBD. So I asked them, like, is this for the face, the body? What is it? Because it says eczema. it's in this big thing. It has colloidal oatmeal, but then it just gave me like the sensation that it was not for the face, because it doesn't say apply after your skincare routine. It says here protects and helps relieve minor skin irritation and itching due to rashes, eczema, poison ivy, or insect bites. So I tested it out on my hand just to see how it is. And so I'm going to put it like on my elbows here, just to help. And it's supposed to help with, CBD is supposed to help with aches and pains. But I put it on, and I'm just putting it on my body tonight. But when I smelled it, oh, it smells like oat puff cereal. It smells so freaking good, and it puts a smile on my face, and it has just the most beautiful packaging. I really like it. I even like this nub it has. It's so unique. This is very unique. I like it. Alright, thank you for joining me for my Vlogmas number 4, I believe. So thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The next one will actually include some Christmas lights in it and me actually going somewhere. So I hope you enjoy it and leave a comment. And yeah, and I hope you are liking this Vlogmas. More to come.